Greenleaf. Today is the second Sunday of Lent. And in keeping with this season, I've got a couple more thoughts on fasting for you. Renowned author, theologian, and sort of guru on this sort of thing, Richard Foster, says this about the practice of fasting. One of the first things we learn in experiences of fasting is how it reveals what controls us. And in my own life, in my own experiences with giving fasting a shot, I've found this to be true. Whenever I've fasted from food wholesale, whether it be just for one meal or for perhaps a whole day for the purposes of prayer, one thing has become abundantly clear, and that is that I get hangry. Does that happen to you? I just get straight grumpier, man. As it turns out, my kindness and goodness and gentleness to other people has much less to do with my pure heart and much more to do with whether or not I've got food in my belly. Another time, one year, I fasted during Lent from listening to music. And what I discovered was really quickly, early on, I found out that I am just extremely uncomfortable with these long periods of silence where music used to fill those spaces. And it took a while to really get good with that and find the Lord in it, but I did. And, but every time in these experiences of fasting, when I asked Jesus to fill those spaces that were previously held by other things, whatever it is I'm fasting from, as I truly try to tune in to what it is he's doing in me, I end up becoming acutely aware of other things in my life that control me. Other things that exert control over my life. And his work goes much deeper. It reaches much farther than just whatever that one thing is that I'm fasting from. And this is one of the biggest gifts of fasting, and that is freedom. It gives us freedom from things. Paul writes this to the Galatians in chapter 5, verse 1. He says, "It is for freedom that Christ has set us free. Stand firm then, and do not let yourselves be burdened again by a yoke of slavery." And in context, he's talking about the Old Testament law. But this principle really runs kind of true across the board. Many things in this life are even kind of can be good, and they promise us good things. But in the end, they really only control us. And so in fasting, we let go of something in order for it to then let go of us. And we yield control truly to Jesus. So give it a shot, Greenleaf. Fast from something. Today, throughout this week, maybe for the rest of Lent. And find freedom. Stay tuned next week for one more